vehicle with a 4-cylinder, it feels pretty good. I mean, I don't feel like it's underpowered or anything for normal driving. It's a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit odd, like 4-cylinder for a big vehicle like this when you first look at the specs and everything. But when you actually drive it, it's not really a big deal. I was pretty impressed with the amount of actual power and, you know, highway speeds, and it just doesn't feel like it's struggling in any way. It feels good. Now it's just been me and a passenger. I haven't had like a whole bunch of people in here and a cargo and all that stuff, so maybe that might make a difference. Also, I'm on a flat level ground. Maybe going up hills might be an issue, but it seems like it, especially if you got a lot of, you know, carrying a lot of people and maybe towing. So it has a towing package and it has all these space in here. So I guess there's scenarios in which you could, you know, really feel like you need some more power. I just say that. But in my travels, it's been fine. It's actually been very enjoyable to drive out on the highway. Just set the cruise control. You're going 70 miles an hour or whatever, and just kind of cruising along. It feels really good. You got good visibility, and then at nighttime, you know, transitions to nighttime, and then you got your good headlights and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of positive things about this vehicle that I really enjoy driving it most of the time. There's just a few little quirks that, you know, it'd be so easy to fix, you know, like a software update. That just kind of holds the vehicle back, really. I think it'd be just much better vehicle if it was, you know, just a little bit more refined. But as it is, it's actually, for its size and everything, it's pretty good. There's no problem as far as cargo area. Lots of room, and everybody that's rode in this vehicle is just like really happy with their seating position, and, you know, there's nobody getting car sick. You know, some people might, not me personally, but other people had mentioned about the ride quality as far as, you know, the bouncy, a little bit of a shuffle to it. But, you know, there's only a couple times in which I've experienced some bumps that felt a little bit weird, but most of the time it's fine. Nice, stable, large, comfortable vehicle. And the lane keep assist system, you know, it doesn't fight with you, but it's pretty aggressive. Like, it holds the lane fairly well when it sees the lines. And you know, the functionality here, once you get used to it, it's no big deal. And it has the ability to, it shows you there's a vehicle in front of me now, and I can cycle through, and it shows me the different distances that I can set it at based on relative to where the vehicle's at. So it gives me good visuals here. It shows even on the heads-up display, but, you know, usually I can see it fine, but there is times which I can't see it very well. Like right now, it just dimmed. Right now, it's like it's much dimmer now. So it's weird. It's weird. You know, you'd think in bright sunlight it would be brighter, but it's weird. It just has this auto brightness thing. Right now, it's very, very dim. Yeah, I could barely see it, really. I can see the speedometer, but not the rest of it. But yeah, it's been an enjoyable vehicle to drive overall, you know. I think they did a great job with the headlights. They did a great job with a 4-cylinder that's able to get out on the highway and you don't feel like you're lacking power. And the roominess, and it's fairly quiet in here. Not a lot of outside noises, not a lot of road noise, not a lot of engine noise. It's pretty much subdued for the most part. You can see a little bit of a little bit of noises, vehicles outside the vehicle, but it's not really that bad. It's funny, like, get behind somebody's a slowpoke, but their exhaust and their engine sounds like they're flooring it, but they're just like barely going anywhere. Another thing I should mention is that the steering wheel actually has a grip sensor, And that's part of the reason why it doesn't bug you. It's not annoying, because basically some vehicles, the only way I can tell you're holding the steering wheel when the lane keep assist system is on is that you're kind of fighting with you a little bit. You kind of have to jiggle the steering wheel sometimes if it doesn't sense your hands. But this one, you just barely touch it like so, and it can tell your hand is there. It has that sensor on it. So you just gently hold the steering wheel, and it holds the lane fairly well. So it you know, there's no fighting with the system. So in that, it works well. Turning radius is great too. I think that's what makes this vehicle seem like it feels like you're driving a car sometimes, because the turning radius and the ability to just whip around them in tight places is pretty impressive. So it feels like you're driving a car. You don't really, sometimes you forget that you've got this large vehicle because of that. So yeah, they did a great job with the turning radius for sure.